I'm only kidding. I mean, come on. Did you all think I was going to end the series in such a weak way after spending so much time on it? I would hope not, especially since you can see how long the video is. So, in these last few minutes here, while you're watching both Mega Man and, yes, Oil Man, we managed to find him in time for the finale, their routes, I wanted to direct your attention to the description box of this video because you might notice that there is a link there. In fact, there are quite a few links, but the first of which is to this very created stage that I've made. Now, I'm pretty sure that the PSP servers have been shut down by now, so the Mega Man Web deal of downloading and uploading stages, hey, Oil Man, that thing is kaput. However, you can still download it because the PSP uses a memory stick, and that's pretty much like a thumb drive of sorts. So you can take the stage that I am giving you and download it and put it in your save data folder, if I remember it correctly. I know, but not many of you are able to do that, because, you know, who knows? I don't know if you own a PSP or use an emulator for this. Who would do that? But in the grand scheme of things, I wanted to make sure that anybody that wanted to play this level could. That was always the end game for this part of the series. Oh, I gotta tell you, when it comes to designing a level like this, it is tough, yo! I mean, as I found out while making this stage, you just don't have a lot of room to work with. And it's tough to come up with ideas when you are running out of space quickly, and with the oil slider, you were flying through the grid that you're allowed to work with, which I think it's 16 by 8 overall, and every room itself is 14 by 8. So, you know, those areas go by really quickly, as you just saw there. The original plan was to have a gauntlet run with conveyor belts and big eyes, but it didn't work that way because there just wasn't enough space and memory for every room. Because big eyes take up about half the room, and every conveyor takes up 2 bars of whatever you get to work with. I don't remember the full space for that, but yeah, it runs out pretty quickly. It's kind of like how this fight's going with the Leckman, since he's pretty much a joke with the oil slider. A severely underrated weapon, as I've shown all throughout this series. So long, Leckman. But yeah, for those that want to play this stage, I have put it up for download, and you can have it if you want. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it is an attempt there by me to do a stage. I do hope you enjoy it, but with that, I think we've pretty much wrapped this part of Powered Up, well, up at last. And with it, that means that I've finally gotten through all 4 parts of this project that I wanted to show off for everyone watching when I began this series oh so long ago. Yeah, Mega Man Powered Up is finally coming to an end. For me, it began 3 years ago, back on September 10th, 2013, just a few weeks removed from a series that completely burned me out in Mega Man and Bass. Not learning my lesson, I tried to start recording the new style mode run then. I got through the first 4 stages and 20 challenges, but when it came time to do Fireman's level, that was a colossal train wreck, and I could not do it after an hour of practice, and fittingly, in Fireman's stage, I suffered complete burnout on the series and would not come back to this for 5.5 months. That was fine in its own right, because even then, when I came back, at the end of March or the start of April in 2014, I was able to get through the rest of the game within 2 weeks. And sure enough, by the end of the month, the first video of Mega Man Powered Up's new style mode run was a go. That part of this series, the very first part, the new style mode run, is not only my most watched series on this channel by far and away, it also happens to be my personal favorite playthrough in the 8 years I've been doing them now on this channel. It was a skilled run, no hits. It had a lot of bonus content, and it was just fun to go through, just playing it and editing it once I came back to it anyway. From there, the series was always going to be divided up. I was always going to split it up into chunks. So I made sure to do something else in between then and come back to it. The plan was to do that every 6 months, to do a different section of Powered Up. So, sure enough, fall of 2014 comes around, old style mode is there. We got the voting. We've got a simple little casual run where I'm talking over it like I am right now. It went fine. It was done within a month. And before I go on, I want to also say that I got the last 80 challenges done in Powered Up the month before doing the old style mode run. Should have edited them then, because, you know, lots of things would happen that would screw up my editing energy in 2015. But you know what? Whatever. Once it came time to actually editing the challenge mode videos, it went okay outside of the part that, man, some of them were repetitive. The same thing can be said of construction mode that we just did here. Not only do I not remember my dialogue from the boss rushes or the pack collecting itself, but also, this was done in so many clips. In other words, whenever I collected a pack, I'd have to stop the video and make a new one. So we're talking 36 different parts for that. With challenge mode, anytime I'd fail a challenge, I would stop the video and make a new recording. I think I wound up having about 50 to 60 parts for those first 90 challenges, because the boss rush ones were all done, obviously, in one go. But man, it drained me. It would have drained me more had there not been 2 people there to help in spirit. They don't know this, but I want to thank the first one, and that is Rome Mithril. Once again, just like with the Mega Man and Bass CD collection videos, he had already done a run-through of challenge mode and collecting all the packs. His videos helped me get through a couple of challenges, because that was my first time going through all 100 of them, by the way. And more importantly, it let me use different bots than he used when it was time for the boss rushes and collecting of said packs. Although I will say there was no way I wasn't going to use Gutsman for the one challenge he did, because I wanted to break Electman's AI too. It's just too funny not to. The other person I want to thank is a former GameFAQs user named ReptoBismal. He originally made a guide that was up on that site, but somehow found its way to NeoSeeker of all places, and that guide told me which pack was which. I backed out a couple times to make sure it was accurate, and it was, and I am so grateful, because if I had to back out 36 times to figure out which pack was which, I would have gone crazy. But with that, I think I've managed to cover everything I've wanted to. I'm happy to say that this thing is just about done now. It was a lot of fun to do,
It's showtime!
and I'm glad all of you stuck around with it. I guess what I'm trying to say here
It's showtime!
is... Do you all hear that, or is that just me? Huh?
It's showtime!
Is that Oilman? I think it is, but I can't really tell because the video is awfully grainy. Man, this is the absolute worst footage I think I've ever seen. Ugh! What kind of a fool would upload this to YouTube and think it's in perfectly acceptable condition? I mean, seriously. Dude, what were you thinking? Who did this? Oh. Oops. Okay, so 24-year-old me wasn't exactly the brightest bulb of the bunch. Forgive me here. Those terrible, terrible videos were only meant to be seen by a couple of online friends, and certainly not the 20,000 people that watched them. In any case, what you're watching right now is footage of when I took Oilman through the intro stage, because you have to take a bot through the intro stage to be able to gain access to the other 8 Robot Master stages, and that's where the construction packs are. So, yeah, I took him and all the other bots through that opening stage. Now, see, the plan going into this series was when we got to the finale, well, that was when I was going to show off that terrible footage that you all witnessed a couple minutes ago, and I was going to tease an Oilman powered-up playthrough. In fact, the hints for it had been there all throughout the series, back when in the new style mode, when I was showing off the slider and bonus footage. It was there in challenge mode when I made sure that Oilman was the only bot that did not do a boss rush. And it was there in construction mode when I barely used the guy and also pulled that bait and switch with Proto Man, because I didn't want to beat Time Man stage, or anyone's stage really as Oilman, because I wanted to do a full playthrough with him as a bonus part to the series. That was the plan anyway. But when it came time to do the construction mode videos, I could tell you right then and there that that wasn't going to be happening anytime soon. And so, while I don't want to completely write off the idea, for now I am ready to move on to something else, anything else, when it comes to Mega Man. And I'm pretty sure the majority of you feel the same way at this point. So with that, I think I said everything that I've wanted to say. So, yeah, this extended feature is just about to reach its end. Let's go ahead and put a wrap on this game at long last, huh? And that game is Mega Man Powered Up for the PlayStation Portable. I think it's one of the finest Mega Man games ever made. It is a project that, yes, drained me at times, but I'm still glad I did it. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. I'm Bean, and until we meet again, I can finally say that this series is over. For now. Later.